You ain't gonna believe what's happened here in the Chris Jennings Memorial Hotel room in beautiful downtown Collinsport, Maine at the Collinsport Inn. This is episode 14A, an addendum, that's what the A stands for, like B for Barnabas here, an addendum to episode 14, which of course described all the non-Bob Colbert music to be found in the Blue Whale and elsewhere during the run of Dark Shadows, particularly in the run starting from episode 1 all the way up to the early 300s. Now, what's new? Well, we've, with the help of some of the other fans of this kind of music, and fans of Dark Shadows, of course, which would include Guy Haynes and Joe Escobar, longtime fans, and also Stephen R. Schutt, who's also a long-term fan of Dark Shadows, whom you've seen on Terror at Collinwood a couple of times as well. Anyway, these three gentlemen have pointed me in the direction of certain songs that I didn't have when I posted episode 14. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you a couple of the new albums that we've got now. That some new songs have been discovered off of. Of course, they ain't new. They've been on the show since 1966, for God's sakes, but new to me, okay? Anyway, Guy Haynes has done a lot of research, and Joe Escobar produced a nice little CD for the last gathering at Lyndhurst that was had. And the two of those gentlemen have been very helpful to me. And Stephen Schutt has also pointed out a particular song on a particular episode. And I will thank them specifically as we get to that episode, okay? All right, so we're going to start off here with a little musical display of the new song. So, Mr. Music, if you're ready, please. Welcome to Collinsport After Dark. This is a Dark Shadows podcast. with your host, Alan Gallant, and of course the whole host of things that go bump in the night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the latest episode of Collinsport After Dark.
This is an ABC color presentation.
Oh, and by the way, before we do anything further here, don't forget your fangs. That's genuine reproduction of the sign that was on the way up the spiral staircase at the old Studio 16 in New York City. Proud of it, actually. Had a good time making it. All right, now, enough of that silliness. Well, let's talk a little bit about the episodes and the songs that were revealed to have names and musical artists associated with them that we didn't have when we did episode 14. Well, Hole in the Wall by the T-Bones can be found on episodes 64 and 65. And for those of you who don't know who the T-Bones were, they were a studio musician group. They weren't a real group, although I think they did put together some people and actually go out and perform. But their first big hit was an Alka-Seltzer commercial, and the name of the song was Whatever Shape Your Stomach's In, and that's the name of the album that Hole in the Wall is on. The next episode that we find some lovely stuff on is episode 78, where we've identified Strangers of the Night and My Love by Les Brown. Now we go along down to 189, and Bert Kaempfert, the fellow that had a hit with Swingin' Safari back in the mid-60s, has a song called Melina. And Melina is also featured on episode 225-26, as well as on 229, Mr. Kaempfert is featured with a song called It Makes No Difference. Episode 267 is the theme from Bad Girls Gone to Hell. Now, I can't find that on an album anywhere. That's part of an exploitation film soundtrack from 1965, which was produced and directed by a lady by the name of Doris Wishman, who apparently was quite well known for those kind of exploitation films. And then finally, episode 307, and this was pointed out to me by Mr. Shutt, I Wish You Love, which also happens to be on the same Les Brown album as Strangers of the Night and My Love. So, with no further ado, let's go ahead and show those episode clips again with their appropriate album pictures and titles. And we're going to start with the song by the T-Bones, Hole in the Wall, which is going to be found on episodes 64 and 65. Let's start with episode 64.
Hello, Matthew. What are you doing here? You seen Collins in here tonight?
No.
How long since you came down from the hill?
Half hour?
He hadn't come home by the time you left?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Stay here, Devlin.
More Hole in the Wall in episode 65.
I'm all right. Told you I'm fine. Oh. Huh? I'm sorry if I worried you. Yes, darling, yes, I'm coming home right away. I'm coming straight back. Bye-bye.
Vince.
Oh, thought you left.
I've been thinking about your request. Perhaps I was a bit hasty in refusing to give you money.
Oh, you changed your mind, huh?
Yes, I think it might be wise if you did leave town.
Wiser for me or for you?
Well, for both of us, of course, as you said.
Well, I've been thinking, too. And, It was a foolish moment of panic.
Now, come on, Evans. You can't change your mind every few minutes.
Seems we're guilty of the same vice, huh?
Episode 78 is loaded with cuts from the new Elgart Touch, but there are also two cuts that we didn't have before, or I didn't have before, and these are Strangers in the Night and My Love, from Les Brown and his Band of Renown. Let's start with Strangers in the Night.
Oh, come on now. In a minute, you're going to start thinking about the Collins of Collinsport.
Oh, there you go.
And speaking of that,
Here we are, my dear. Absolutely the best seat in the house.
thank you.
That's something new, isn't it?
Yes, I didn't know they were that close.
Yeah.
Les Brown returns here with his version of My
Like
Love.
in some ways, though. You never know from one minute to the next what kind of a mood they're going to be in.
Oh, yeah, don't I know that?
Hey, is Carolyn changeable to you, too? Well, we've had our fights. About what? Nothing important. Oh. You know, I'll bet she's jealous of you. She has no right to be. No, I'll bet she's jealous of you because Burke seems to like you.
Oh, you're on old ground, Maggie. Carolyn's not fascinated by Burke Devlin anymore.
He's right. Joe Haskell, you're sweet, but you're a dope.
Maybe I'm not wanted here anymore.
Of course you are. Oh, sit down and behave yourself. Hey, you forgot. The Collins family of Collinsport.
And we're moving up to episode 189, and this is Bert Camfort, and the song is called Melina.
All the other girls in the home and the board of the trustees and everyone that I'd won the short story contest. Do you know what I did? I fainted.
Mickey, I want to congratulate you.
For what? For winning the contest or for fainting?
Neither. You know, you realize you've been here a half an hour, and you've been very happy? So have I. Relaxed?
I wish you hadn't brought that up.
Why, am I going to break the spell? Now, that's the last thing I want to do.
And in episode 225, 226, Melina reappears.
Thanks.
How are you feeling?
Much better. And wonderfully tired. I'm sure I'll sleep like a baby.
Good.
Joe,
What?
thanks.
Anytime.
Oh, you better be careful. You were lucky this time. I went to bed early.
I said anytime. Shall we say our good nights?
Oh, Joe, could you say goodnight for me?
Maggie, what's the matter? Now, for a minute, I thought you were really okay.
Well, I am.
Well, then why don't you even want to go over to the table and say goodnight?
I didn't say I didn't want to go over to the
You
table.
didn't want to sit there before, and you're avoiding it now.
No, I'm not. Joe, let's both go over and say goodnight. Come on.
It's another Camfort song. It's called It Makes No Difference. All these Camfort songs are off of Bye Bye Blues, the LP, and this is from episode 229.
Thank you, Mom. Let's drink to an evening free of problems.
Bert, I do appreciate you taking me out tonight.
What's the matter?
Well,
Things getting a little rough up at Collinwood?
yes, things are getting deeper and deeper, and people are saying and doing things for no reason at all.
Now in the realm of the strange and terrifying, from episode 267, that's the theme from Bad Girls Go to Hell, produced and directed by Doris Wishman from 1965. back to Les Brown from episode 307. This is I Wish You Love. And all the Les Brown songs come from this album, which is entitled A Sign of the Times.
Hi.
Hi, Vicky.
Well, Maggie, it's nice to see you out again.
Oh, thank you.
Is this some occasion?
Well, not quite yet, Bert, but we hope that Maggie won't have to be guarded for much longer.
Well, don't tell me you're starting to remember things.
No, she doesn't remember who kidnapped her yet. But we think we might know of someone who does.
Well, that's the most up-to-date that we've got right there. And once again, my thanks to Guy Haynes, Joe Escobar, and Steve Schott. All of you gave me extremely valuable information, which is helping to shed light on my ignorance. And hopefully sharing this information with other Dark Shadows fans will bring them joy to the world in this holiday season. Once again, this is episode 14A, an addendum to 14, adding some more identified songs to our growing list. And so, once again, happy holidays, and I'll see you real soon.